I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while. I'll reach up to hold.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode in our day-to-day life living full-time aboard our catamaran. In this one, we're docked at our winter marina in Pajot, Greece, waiting very patiently, not really, for our lithium cells to arrive. But hey, we're not just sitting around twiddling our winches. We're forging ahead with some Victron electronic upgrades. Gotta go through the bathroom.
You have to take that gray thing off. This whole gray thing has to, all this has to come out.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, there's a screw here, a screw there, and a screw there, and a screw there.
I don't see any screws.
They got the little cover plates on them, watch.
Oh.
See it?
Oh, okay, I see.
So that's where that would go.
There's the boss telling us to get to work. Yeah, we're getting to work. We're down here, baby girl. We're not up in the ceiling. And among the usual cool tech stuff, we've got, drum roll please, poop gauges. Yes, you heard me right, poop gauges. Apparently, I was today years old when I found out you can hook up a little gadget to your Victron setup that tells you exactly how full your black water tanks are. Because nothing says living the dream quite like knowing the exact level of your boat's, well, let's call it business storage. Who knew, right?
It's not that same old funky rubber pipe.
What's today's project in a rainy winter Greek?
Today's project is inside, and we're installing the waste tank. We're going to install some monitors to tell us when it's full.
So these monitors are going to show up on what?
On our Cerbo. We're going to have to wire some electrical to it so it will.
So basically we're going to have an app on our phone, or is it like a little screen up in the nav station? Or
it's going to be a screen at the nav station.
And it's going to blink or beep or do something and say your
It's
tank
going
is
to
full.
monitor. It's going to show the tank when it's full. It's going to show everything. It's going to show everything about it.
And what's that silver stuff?
That is the foil. So it's got to be on there so it can connect the copper there that monitors through there.
So that's the actual tank monitor, this squiggly thing?
Yep.
So it doesn't have to go inside the tank.
Nope, it is a external tank monitor.
I still don't understand how that being on the outside is going to know that the inside is full.
Well, that's where it's going to send, it's going to be like magnetic. It's going to send through the tank.
So it's not like a thing with weight where it tells you it's full because it weighs a certain amount.
Right.
It's going to send some sort of laser through the tank?
Not a laser, it's just going to be...
This little SCAD sensor sticks right onto the outside of the plastic tank. No drilling, no mess. It uses ultrasonic magic to measure the waste level from the outside. Basically, it sends sound waves through the tank wall, and based on how long they take to bounce back, it knows how full the tank is.
This magnetic, it's going to send like a shock wave through there, through the poop.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So the poop will have a shock wave going through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the other bathroom already done? Just the silver part, or?
Yeah, that's done and the thing's already connected to it.
Go down in our cabin and see what he said. He already has them installed here, so. And the silver tape, well, that just helps the sensor send and receive signals better. It's kind of like a shiny little booster cape for our poop gauge. This isn't a how-to series. It's more like a here's what we did with lots of help from people way smarter than us. And honestly, we're beyond grateful to have them in our corner. Before we dive too deep, here's a quick and very broad overview of some of the parts you're going to hear us mention throughout the next few videos. So here's the lineup. The Cerbo GX is kind of like the mission control of our Victron system, or all of our system components, like our solar chargers, inverter chargers, and batteries are all connected to. With our Cerbo, making sure they all work together in harmony. The MPPTs are the solar wizards that make sunshine work harder. The charge-only bus bar, discharge-only bus bar, and the battery bus bars, these are basically traffic directors for electricity. The isolators, they're not just fancy switches, they're super important for safety. Each one lets us isolate power to a specific part of the system. So if something goes wrong, like a short, a fault, or we just need to work on that section without getting zapped, we can flip the isolator and safely cut power to it. It's kind of like putting breakers between your boat and whatever the chaos might be. The BMB 700 is our battery's personal fitness tracker. It monitors our battery levels. The Multi Plus is a charger and inverter all rolled into one, like a multi-tool but for power. So we were discussing finishing the project for the toilet gauges that tell you when your poop tanks are full, and they come with a little computer called a Cerbo. So is it like a little iPad screen?
It's like that, but just the screen.
This thing here?
Yeah,
So it's just the screen, it doesn't have this whole frame. So we need to find a place to put it, and ideally we would like to put it at the nav station. We've got all that space on that thing where people usually mount their iPads or whatever, but we can't put it, we can put it there, but it's not going to be easy because all the wiring is already coming over here.
Yeah, and I don't know if that wiring's long enough to go from where it's at to over here.
Probably not. I imagine when the girls had it installed, they just used enough wire to get there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd have to take the refrigerator out.
That's not a shocker.
Yeah, because that's in the back. I mean, watch out, baby girl. This is your power coming in. This goes to the back of the inverter charger that's in the engine bay over here.
Got it.
This is a USB host. All the solar chargers are plugged into a USB hub, and then that comes into here.
Why is there a plastic bag there?
Because when they installed it, they left the cables, because this right here would screw onto that.
But they didn't screw it in?
This is your power coming in right here. This is another, maybe that's the USB hub. I don't know where all this goes. I have to take all that out. The easiest thing would be just to put the monitor right here, because the cable's already ran there. So that means I just have to run the wire from the tank over here.
So we're not using that monitor anymore?
No.
The new Cerbo has all the stuff that this one has?
And more.
So if we were to put the Cerbo over here in the nav station, this would just be dead? It would just stay there because we don't want a hole in the wood. Like, how are we going to cover up the hole in the wood?
Like. This is the Cerbo.
So this is the new version of this thing over here.
All the backing.
So it's just an upgraded, newer...
Right,
because it does more tricks than...
Right, and see how long this is.
And this will provide us with all the same information as that one, which that's all our power, electricity, solar, whatever, coming in, shore power. But then this one will also tell us how much poop is in the tanks and what else.
We can hook these up too if we wanted to.
So we can have a gas gauge and a water gauge.
If we wanted to.
Diesel gauge and a water gauge. And this is the starboard cabin by our bed. Excuse the mess. And all of these wires go back to this closet. Whoa.
Can you, the white cable, I'm pulling on it,
Yeah,
and it's not coming.
because it's stuck on a cabinet. I need to untangle it if you give me a second. Okay, pull slowly. All right, you're getting to the rainbow colored wire now.
That rainbow's got to come through.
All right. All right, you almost got the whole thing now. And what it's doing is it's going across the whole boat to this side. All that wire is just for that little screen you just put in there?
Let me show you. All that wire.
For this little screen that he just installed this afternoon.
Is replacing this.
Which is going to replace this one here.
But the 2 wires I'm pulling is to replace the power and the USB. Right, so that's why I have that USB extension down there, so when I unplug it, I can plug it in there. This, I'm going to have to run this as well, but I'm not going to do that just yet because that's what my Multiplus is connected to. This is run to the generator, and that's the wire that comes over there, and I'm thinking it's going to be enough to go back and then go back over there.
So it's going down in here. Oh my god, this project is a nightmare.
I'm trying to find a place to install the Cerbo, alright?
Which is the brain of the whole thing.
That box right there. The other little small box is the tank monitor that plugs into the Cerbo.
Okay, so this is the main brain of everything?
Correct.
And that's going to go inside here.
I don't know if it's going to go in here or down below, because that power cord that I pulled, it's fairly tight. If you come look.
Oh, it's cozy in here.
That power cord is this one right here. So no, that goes to, where does that go to? I think I'm going to have enough
I need to go check on the dog. She's gonna fall off the bed. Well, we finally got it all done. The new Cerbo GX is now happily installed under the nav station, tucked into the closet in the forward port cabin. We also moved the monitor screen to a much better spot. It's now actually on the nav station instead of awkwardly hiding under the TV on the wrong side of the salon. And yes, the poop tanks are now officially high-tech. With the SCAD sensors hooked up, we can now see how full they are right on the monitor screen, along with all the electrical info for the boat. Because nothing says boat life like checking your black tank levels digitally. We are on our way to the office because Santa Claus has delivered. The office just said that they've got 4 big packages for us, and we think it's our lithium battery cells. 70 some odd days to get here. They got caught up on the cargo ship somewhere. You're like a little kid at Christmas. You want me to videotape the what of the what?
condition of the boxes in case something goes wrong.
Okay, we're videotaping the condition of the boxes in case something's wrong with them. Did you find them? Holy, I guess that's where they keep our boxes.
There's 1 battery.
They weigh 1,000,000 pounds, so I tried lifting one and it's not happening.
They aren't light.
It's not happening. We're gonna sink the boat. This is our marina office, by the way. And 4. Oh, this is gonna be, I don't know how we're gonna get this down the passerelle.
We will. It looks like 4 batteries up there.
Let's see how this goes. The batteries have officially made it on board, safe and sound. We're cracking open all the boxes to inspect each one individually just to be sure nothing got banged up along the way. Fortunately, the packing job was solid and everything looks great. No dings, no drama. Now it's time to get them all plugged in and start filling them up with that sweet electric juice, straight from shore power here on the Marina pontoon, which, just in case you were wondering, is not free. And since charging all 16 cells is going to take a few days, yeah, let's just not talk about what that's going to cost. But hey, the next phase of Oka's electrical upgrade is officially underway and there's no turning back now. Stick around for the next episode where, you guessed it, we dive into the actual battery installation. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Our power usage for the month is going to be atrocious.